Circular queue operation, insertion. So we can able to do the insertion and deletion operations in the circular queue. So before doing the insertion, we need to check three conditions. The first condition is we need to check friend is equal to 0 and rear is equal to max minus 1. So if you take this example, you can see the friend value is equal to 0. Okay, friend is value is equal to 0. So we are checking the condition friend is equal to 0. The condition is true. Then we are checking the condition rear is equal to max minus 1. So what is the rear position value? 9. It is equal to max minus 1. So max is 10. 10 minus 1. It is 9. So this condition is also true. So what is the meaning? The particular circular queue is full. So first condition we need to check the circular queue is full or not. Then second condition we need to check rear is not equal to max minus 1. Okay, we have to check rear is equal to not max minus 1. So here what is the rear position? It is 8. And we are checking max minus 1, that is 10 minus 1, it is 9. So 8 is not equal to 9. This condition is true. If this condition is true means what is the meaning? The memory space is available to do the insertion. So what we can do, we can increment the value of the rear and we can do the deletion. So what will happen? 9 will become as a rear position and we can do the insertion. So the second condition what we have to do, we have to check the condition if rear is not equal to max minus 1. And third condition we need to check if friend is not equal to 0 and rear is equal to max minus 1. Okay, so here you can check what is the friend position value, it is 2. And we are checking the condition 2 is not equal to 0. So how it happened? We have deleted two elements from here. Then we are checking the condition rear is equal to max minus 1. What is the rear value? It is 9. It is equal to max 10 minus 1. It is 9. This condition is also true. So both the conditions are true means what is the meaning? The queue is not full. So what we are doing? We are changing the position for the rear is equal to 0. And in the 0's position what we are doing? We are doing the insertion. So these are the three conditions we need to check. Okay, first condition we have to check the particular queue is full or not. Second condition we need to check rear is not equal to max minus 1. And third condition we need to check friend is not equal to 0 and rear is equal to max minus 1. If any one of the, if this condition, if second and third condition is true means what is the meaning? The space is available to do the insertion. We will see the code. So this is the code for doing the insertion. Okay, first we are declaring the variable int num, and by using the printf statement we are printing enter the number to be inserted in the queue. Then by using the scanf statement we are getting the value. Then we are checking the condition, that is friend is equal to 0 and rear is equal to max minus 1. Okay, if friend is equal to 0 and rear is equal to max minus 1 means this condition friend is equal to 0 and rear is equal to max minus 1. What will happen if this condition is true means what is the meaning? The particular queue is full. So this queue is full means if this condition is true, what it will do? It will print the message as the overflow. Suppose this condition is false, it will go to the else if statement and it will check friend is equal to minus 1 and rear is equal to minus 1. When friend value and rear value is minus 1, if the queue is empty. Okay, if the queue is empty means friend and rear value is minus 1. If friend and rear value is minus 1 means what we can do? So we can make the 0th position value as a friend and rear. Okay, and what we are doing? We are inserting the value. For example, we are inserting the value 8 here. So Q of rear. What is the rear position? 0. Q of 0 is equal to now. Suppose this condition is also false. We will go to the else if statement and there we have to check the condition. Rear is equal to max minus 1 and friend is not equal to 0. So when it will happen? So if the Q is like this. So this is the rear position. Okay, this is the rear position and this is the front position. So what is the index value? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For example, here elements are 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what is the position of the rear friend? It is 2. So 2 is not equal to 0. The condition is true. Then we are checking the condition. Rear is equal to max minus 1. So rear value 5, max is 6, it is equal to 5. So this condition is also true. So what will happen? We will make the rear position as 0. Okay, we will make this rear position as 0, and in rear of 0 we will insert the element. Okay, suppose this condition is also false, it will go to the else part. So it will be like this, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so here what will happen, it will go to the else part, and this is the rear position. It will increment the value of the rear. So now rear is here, and what will happen, the value 10 will be inserted here. So this is the code for the insertion, and this is the algorithm. Okay, this is the algorithm. So first we are checking the condition, front is equal to 0 and rear is equal to max minus 1. If this condition is true, means it will print the message as the overflow, and it will go to the step 4 and it will exit from the loop. Then it will go to the step 2. Okay, if this condition is false, means it will go to the step 2, and here we are checking what same thing. Here we check the condition in else if part, right? So first one is this one, if condition. If it is true, means it will print the message as the overflow. If it is false, means it will go to this condition and it will check, and here we are assigning front is equal to 0 and rear is equal to 0. Here front is equal to 0, rear is equal to, and here we are assigning, here what we are doing, at the last we have given the step. So if this condition is false, means what we will do, we will check the condition, rear is equal to max minus 1 and front is not equal to 0. So if this condition is true, okay, what it will do, it will change the position of rear is equal to 0, and what we are doing, we are inserting the element in the 0th position. And next, if this condition is also false, we will increment the value of the rear. So same thing, in else part we are incrementing the value of the rear and we are storing the value. So here commonly, if this condition is true, means we will execute the statement and we will go to the step 3 and we will assign the value in this particular position. So this is about doing the insertion.